All right, guys, I'm on the new 2019.40.50 firmware. I'm going to be driving through a very complicated environment, so I wanted to give you an indication of what the car can and what the car can't see. So check that out. So as you can see, I'm approaching a green traffic signal, and you've got your traffic signal displayed there. Something that I'm kind of disappointed in is the lack of crosswalks. You can see it's displaying garbage cans, but I've gone over several pedestrian crosswalks and it doesn't read crosswalks. Obviously, it's going to have to be able to read that for FSD to ever materialize. Here's another crosswalk, and you can see it's not gonna see that at all. So that's going to be one big hurdle. Here's a yield sign. I'm kind of interested to see if we're going to display that at all, and we don't. So looks like right now we're only seeing stop signs and traffic signals. So I will head this way. Here's another pedestrian crosswalk, which you can see is not actually visualized. Approaching a red traffic signal, gives us red. Switch to green. Now I'm on like a secondary street. There's no type of marking, so I'm interested if it's even going to visualize any of the traffic signals or stop signs, because I'm on a street where it showed. That's cool. Now I'm approaching a four-way stop, and you can see very perfectly stop sign. Really good. A lot of people aren't very impressed by this, but this, and I said it in the last update when we got updated, traffic coming towards you and updated lane markings. They're taking very small steps in order to achieve a long-term goal. So this is one crucial step that we can see stoplights, we can see stop signs. I know apparently that was present in prior firmwares if you were rooted, and I knew that it would show you traffic signals if you were in autopilot and you were about to run a red light or a stop sign. In the last update, stop signs were added. So a lot of people aren't impressed by this. I, however, am very impressed. Here we have another stop, and even though the wording is extremely worn on the road, it still did display the word stop. I'm curious about this stop sign because it's a new stop sign, so it's got flags on it. I'm curious. Oh, yep, and it still reads it as a stop sign. Again, and displaying the words. So really good there. I imagine that sometime in probably Q1 or Q2 2020, the car will start to respond to these lights and signs. I imagine they just need to gather some information, some data from all the people riding around testing it now. So I wouldn't be very disappointed. I mean, I know, like I said, some of you are very disappointed, but just realize that it's a step in a plan, and I think it's coming together pretty nicely. So we'll continue driving for just a little bit. By the way, Merry Christmas. Again, here we have a red light. And you can see it changes to green as soon as the light changes. We've got some more signs. Just wanted to show you that it's not going to read those. There's a lot of speculation out there about it reading yield signs, construction signs, and you can put all that to rest. It's not reading any of that at all. So we should be approaching a pretty complicated intersection coming up. Unfortunately, I'll have to take it out of auto steer because the light's red, but we don't respond to lights yet. You can see, you get a very nice visual. You get the arrows, turn lanes. Obviously, that's critical for full self-drive. The car has to know if it's a turn only or whatever. So here we're coming to a school crossing sign. So once again, I'll show you that no other signs are rendered other than stop signs. So yeah, I don't know how these type rumors get started, because I mean it's pretty cut and dry. If you don't believe me, just ride by a construction or a yield or a school or whatever, and you'll see it's not gonna display anything. This is your new visualization. Again, don't be disappointed. FSD is coming. I'm a firm believer in that. It's just coming in iterations. They can't just put it out there and people start dying. They got to make sure it's safe. So, like I said, Q1, Q2 2020, have no doubt we'll have city level autopilot, navigate on autopilot with driver supervision. But it's coming for sure. Subscribe.